Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I sure am. I haven't really been doing much at all, just trying to think up something for dinner. I had some beef in the fridge and I had some chicken in the fridge, but we had some curry paste. So we did throw in a rendang. Rendang. I should have made it, out of the mortar and pestle, but it's pretty basic. No music. Oh, okay.
Everything else is perfect though.
What about now?
I'll be a bit of a delay.
All right, we're going to make some madtarbark. Now, madtarbark, there are a few different variations. I used to make one many years ago using wholemeal flour and yogurt, but this is actually a recipe that's been inspired by David Thompson's Thai street food book. Amazing book. But I've done a bit of a variation again. So, and you can put beef or chicken in the madtarbark. It's just a pastry filled with some protein. So, great book. If you can find this anywhere, buy it. It has the most amazing photos. I just can't wait to go to Thailand and basically just eat myself around Thailand, go up into Chiang Mai. I work with many people that live there, and it would be great to catch up with them. This book has just got some great recipes. I will cook some out of here at some point with the Sea Chef's twist, obviously. Yeah, I really wanted to do this today. It was actually a crab fried rice, but I've got to get some fresh crab, so we will do that one day. One day soon. Alright, so with this pastry, I'm actually going to double this recipe. 250 grams of, if you can get it, just some 00 flour. It's a nice soft flour. One egg. Now this is going to take about, I reckon it might take half a cup of water, but we'll just see. Every pastry is different. Good pinch of salt into the water. Good pinch. Probably a little bit more because I love the Maldon sea salt. Just get that swirled around a bit. You want that, you just basically want salty water, right? And we're going to be doing this for approximately 8 minutes. Just get that salt into the water. Right. Let's make sure we can see all that. And just gradually so that was half that water. That'll take that up. Wow, it's amazing to have a proper mixer. Now if you add too much water, just add some more flour. It's pretty simple. Okay, that's taking that water up now. There's still a little bit left. I always like having just a little bit, so I don't like putting in too much. This was half a cup. Recipe is for half a cup. But every pastry is different. And that will take half a cup. Perfect. It's always good to have a timer on, or just 4:28. So let's just say 5, 6, 7, 4:35, and it'll be done. You want that silky smooth. You'll see when we're finished. Okay, so we'll just let that. Now I know it's a little bit noisy. I can turn it down a little bit. That's fine. We'll give it a good beat at the end. Alright. We're going to roast some veggies because we've got the curry. So grab yourself a bowl. A big bowl. Just going to have some pumpkin because I love pumpkin and curry. I actually like pumpkin curry. We'll do that another day as well. And we're just going to roast these vegetables. Alright. Which ones? Oh. So we just want to get these vegetables in the oven so they're cooked. Because the curry is cooked, but I'll show you how to finish it. It's really the star of the show is the madtarbark today. We have to make a chicken filling. But once these are in the oven, these veggies, you can just forget about them. We'll do these first. So I am taking the skin off these because they have seen better days. So I like large chunks of pumpkin. And I'm not feeding a whole tribe, so, you know, a few. Alright. So a good way of testing dough is just to feel it before it's finished, and if it's a little bit sticky, that's good. You don't want it too dry. You want some moisture in there. It's not hot at all, but it's looking good. Sticking a little bit to the bottom, but that'll be fine. Sweet potato. Just chunks, long chunks. Some olive oil. I've got some capsicum from the fridge. Got myself a green capsicum. What else we got here? That's about it, really. Might just throw this up. Got another capsicum in here. We'll just put this other red one in. Okay, salt and pepper these. Onto a baking tray with some grease proof. What time do we say? 35. It's got just a couple of minutes to go. So, you all know how to bake vegetables. Get your nice and hot. Your oven nice and hot. I've got it on 200. Straight onto a dish, into an oven. They're done. Okay. So a couple of more minutes on the dough. It's looking pretty good. Where are we? We've got some 4K behind us. Looks like we're in Scotland, I think. What a great machine, the KitchenAid. It's nice and quiet and sturdy. That looks pretty good. So grab a glove. Another one, I've already got one on. Okay. It's pretty pliable. I might actually just put a bit more flour in this. Just a tad. It's a little bit sticky for my liking. So I probably should have backed off with the whole half a cup of water. So I know this flour sometimes hard to deal with. So just throw in some more flour just to take up that moisture, probably about a tablespoon. Probably about 2 tablespoons heaped. Sorry? Maybe it just turns itself off. Looking much better now. Much better. Just let that go for a few minutes. Yeah, that's way better. Right, so now we've got to do some chicken filling. What you need to get get this pastry done. That'll do. It was just the noise that was bothering me. We'll get that out of there. Well, that's good now. So, it's like a ball. What I might do is, I might cut these up. Get 6. Let's do 6 from this. Probably. Yeah, that'll be good. So we'll do 6 out of this recipe. There is an art to doing this, but we're going to roll them with a rolling pin. Normally you flip them in your hands, but that takes years of practice. And I don't have years of practice. So I'm going to roll these up into little balls. And then I'm going to wrap them in cling wrap. And don't put them in the fridge, leave them out of the fridge. But you just want to rest the gluten and the starch. Just put them out of the way. You can leave that as a whole blob, but you're only going to do this when you come back to it. So I just do it now. Normally when you're doing pastries and breads, you're cutting them as you go and then rolling them. Same principle here. I'm just rolled them up and I'm just keeping them separate. Now you just need to let them relax. Okay, you can get rid of your mixer. No more mixer. It's way more fun with tequila. Give your hands a wash. I've just got this board, this smaller board today. I know I've normally got the big chopping block, but we're going to put some chicken on here. Just bring this over a bit like this, maybe something like that. That'll do. Around. All right. All right. Chicken. About a breast. More gloves. Pretty quiet out there today in the Netherland. There is no one online. Not a soul. I don't even know if anyone's watching. Well, that doesn't work. Stupid gloves. Never buy medium gloves if you've got a large hand. It doesn't work. I'm getting there. It's all they had because of the, the dreaded C word. People just acting like idiots. Buying everything. Just in case. Just in case we can't get out. Idiots. Okay, get yourself another bowl. Chicken. Now, chicken mince. Sorry? I can't hear. What'd you say? Stephen who? Where are you? I've got no one on stream. I've got nothing going on here. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, hey man, how you going? How's the new house? You getting a pool? I don't remember. Now you should have mince, really, for madtarbark, or chicken mince. I don't have any mince, so I'm just going to finally chop up some chicken and add everything else to it. So it was probably supposed to be about 300 grams of chicken. This is probably about 500 grams, but I'll just fill these pastries up. So if you ever want mince, beef or chicken, you can do it yourself. Preferably probably with a bigger knife, but this will do. It's sharp. Just watch your fingers. That'll do. Chicken into a bowl. We've got some shallots going in. We've got a couple of eggs. We've got some curry powder, some ginger, and some garlic. And that's about it. I'm so glad I can't hear myself. Oh, and some fish sauce. Right, maybe I should have done the veg first. Alright. I know what everyone's out there saying. Flip the board, Craig. Just let me put this chicken away. Alright, now the recipe does... the recipe that I was using does, it basically wants you to use a mortar and pestle, and I just couldn't be bothered. So, tablespoon of curry powder, so it's half a tablespoon for about 175 grams, let's just say. So we've got three, probably 400, so any curry powder, as long as it's, a good one. This is obviously just a, like a madras. But that's fine. That's fine. Garlic. I'll just go on this board here. It's all going in the same place. Herbie, how you going? How's life down in Newcastle, bud? And I see Patrick playing away at the festival yesterday. That just looked like a pretty amazing setup. And that's glamping. Like next level glamping. I think it was like $400 a ticket though. But we've got. Hi, how you going? I'm in two places at once now. All right. Twitch is saying hi. Facebook is saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. I'm saying hi back. Twitch, hello. And thanks for the follow. I do appreciate it. I think I must be the only. I'm pretty sure I'm the only Twitch person that has a load of followers, but is not an affiliate. All right, because my average viewing is under 3, which is a bit weird because I have about 5 to 6, but it must go on new viewers. I'm not quite sure, but we'll get there. But thanks for coming over. All the support from Brazil. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've never been to Brazil, but as you can tell by my accent, I'm Australian. And there are a lot of Brazilians here surfing. You guys love to surf and party. Yeah, thanks for dropping over. All right. Garlic. There's a fair bit of garlic in there. It's supposed to be two tablespoons. So that was probably not 2 tablespoons. It was probably less, but that's okay. It's more than enough. Ginger. Microplane. If you haven't got one, get one. What? It looks like somebody's railroaded my Facebook and they're making me watch their stream, which I'm not going there at all. What's going on there? That's weird. Alright, I'm going back there. I'm going back to my stream. Someone's wanting me to watch their stream. And now I've got comments coming in from all over the place. Gel Gypsy is now a follower. Thank you. Thank you for following. I do appreciate it. Very much so. I do. I'm not bullshit now. If you don't have a microplane, get one. I saw him on TikTok the other day. Some guy getting paid to advertise them. Okay, so remember all the gingers in the back there. Give it a, sorry about that. Give it a little, oh, this is going to be good. Try not to put the microplane in the dishwasher. They have a tendency of rusting. All right, I'll put that there. What else have we got? Shallots. These are pretty healthy, so I would actually, I reckon I'm going to put 3 of these in. Obviously, you don't use the ends. And I'm supposed to put these in a mortar and pestle, but I'm just going to chop them up really finely. Yeah, hello. How you going? I think I've lost my... I think I've lost my... I don't know if people are talking to me from Facebook. No, they're talking to me from Twitch. And it's coming onto Facebook, but I don't know if Facebook's talking to me. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Look, I'm just barely hanging on here. The tech side of this, yeah, pretty intense. I'm getting there though, because the one thing you have to do online is just keep going. Doesn't matter what happens, just keep going. I just want to make sure I'm in shot there for you. Just keep going. Because, you know, I think I've been doing this for 3 months now and I've probably got about 30 videos and they're all of different, you know, there's different sound, there's different lighting, different food, obviously, different ways that I've shot from like up high or down low. I still haven't got it right. But that's the whole point of it. You have to keep going. There's no perfect way until you crack it and you get some help from some professionals. So you've just got to, you know, move on, keep filming, keep doing, and one day you'll just land on your feet. There's, you know, you can't start this journey being absolutely perfect from day one. It's not possible. You only learn by making mistakes, and I've made plenty online. So you just have to do it. Just do it. So if you're scared of, you know, just say I can't. There's no such word as can't. Just do. Just do it. Just do it, and you'll love it, and you'll just keep doing it. And then all of a sudden, you'll get to a point where it was just like, what was I so worried about? That was just awesome. So that was supposed to be 2 tablespoons of shallots, and I've put in about 3. So I'm going to take a bit of that out because it's quite pungent. All right, so that's way too many. That's about 2. I don't speak English very well, but I noticed that you said you came to Brazil in the past. Could you talk more about that? Oh, no. What I said was we have a lot of Brazilians in Australia backpacking and holidaying. And you love to surf. That's what I've noticed. And I was watching a great stream last night of a pizza joint, and I couldn't understand them, but they couldn't understand me, but it was funny. They knew I was online and I was trying to communicate to them, and it was it was a bit funny. We got through it, but they spoke. Oh my God, it was a really hard language. Now I can't remember what it was. It sounded Russian, but it wasn't Russian. No, it was not Sicilian. I can't remember. Anyway, it was a very difficult language, and whoever was moderating them said, "Yeah, it's a really difficult language to understand." Even trying to maybe speak it. Something. I'm glad you finally have chat. Oh, well, that's great. Yeah. We're still going. Cheers. I got my my vodka lime and soda with fresh lime and some mint. I didn't muddle the glass, so I just stuck the mint in the glass. So cheers. I'll probably have a couple of those. I've been trying to cut down on the drink because I know I'm going to get to a point where when this blows up, right, they're going to say, Craig, you can do the streaming, but you can't. Yeah, cheers. But you can't drink, right? Okay, so where are we? Okay, chicken, minced chicken, ginger, garlic, shallots, fish sauce, obviously for salt. Obviously, it's a Thai dish. I like a bit of fish sauce, right? And 2 eggs, right? And that is your mix that's going in our pastry. Is that everything? I'm just trying to think. Yeah, that's everything. That is everything. So just mix that around, like so. This will be great. This will be so good. And then you pop this in the fridge, cover it, pop it in the fridge. Yeah, that's good. You can smell the fish sauce. Obviously you can't, but have a good smell. If you can't smell the fish sauce, I would suggest maybe putting a little bit in. You can always cook a bit now, right? And just see how you are for your seasoning. But I know just by smelling that I wouldn't want to put any more in. That's enough. Cover it in the fridge. Then what else are we doing today? I'm just going to make a little yogurt little side. Oh, there goes my blue screen. Stuff falling down. Whole set's fallen down. Sorry about that. I want to go somewhere. Jellyfish. I like jellyfish. There's some good jellyfish here. Hang on. Where are you? Oh, my jellyfish has disappeared. There we go. There we go. Some jellyfish in 4K. Because we all love jellyfish, I think. I'm not quite sure with that. Okay, let's. I'm just flying off the cuff today. I'm not really quite sure which way I'm going with it. Just clean up, obviously. I've got to clean up the sink. But first things first. Rendang. Yeah. G'day. How you going? Oh, John. How you going, Johnny boy? Good? How you feeling? You feeling good? I hope so. You're looking well, man. And I have been catching snippets here, there and everywhere. But it's a different time thing, you know. But you know, you're early in the morning and all that stuff, and I think it must be really late at night there. But thanks for dropping in. Yeah, rendang. Now, obviously, I should have made the paste, but I needed to do a stream because I'm trying to. I basically just stream every second day. So I had some cut of beef in the fridge. That was a cheaper cut, so I thought, okay, good for braising or whatever. And I had some AM rendang curry paste in the pantry. So I thought, well, let's just do those. Obviously, I've cooked that today, and I'm just going to garnish it with coconut cream. I'm going to make some chicken madtarbarks. So they're really normally a snack thing, but I thought, well, let's just, I could have just rolled out some pastries or some breads or whatever, but I had chicken in the fridge also, so the chicken's going in the madtarbark. I thought, okay, so what goes with curry? I thought, I've got sour cream, but I thought, nah, that's a bit heavy. Let's just do some yogurt, and let's just do some mint and some lime, and just put that in a bowl, and then you can just, swizzle it around. Okay, it's yogurt. We're doing Thai food, but I like yogurt and rendang. I like, sour cream, and I also like the Sharwood's mango chutney because I just like everything. I can't help myself. It's not my fault. I love everything, and I've got some roasted veggies in the oven. So, and obviously some rice. So it's all going to happen. It's all going to happen. Oh, yeah. Big dogs. Sorry I haven't dropped over lately. I've been flat chat, my brother. Flat chat. But how's it going? How's GTA going, man? Like, I don't think you weren't allowed to be a police officer, were you? Because did you have a record like on the GTA? I can't remember. I remember that was weeks ago. But look, last time I was on there, I think you were singing in the nightclub, and you were also on a motorbike. So yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, well, thank you. Which way can I look? I can lift any camera. It's all right. The bags under the eyes. These are what you called COVID bags, I reckon. I don't have a job. Here we are. But thanks. So, there's nothing too flash about this one. Lime, mint. Lime and mint and yogurt. That's it. I'm just cruising today. Like I know everyone else. Oh, Johnny, what were you cooking tonight anyway? I don't know. I think. Look, the last time I looked, I remember you did chicken 4 ways, which was good. Oh, did you do the dim sums and the all the bits and pieces in the steamer? I saw a photo of that. They looked very yummy, man. Very yummy indeed. You would have been proud of me. I did some gougies. I didn't do the pastry though. I bought the gougee pastry, but we had these phenomenal scallop gougies. It was my surf and turf, so it was fillet steak, gougies with the scallops. I did some smoked eggplant, but with some miso, so it was smoked miso eggplant with some sake and not much else in there, which was just awesome. So baba ganoush Japanese style. I think I did some crunchy onions, shallots, and I did the seaweed salad, not mobu. Anyway, it was good. And if you want to have a look at that, just go to my Instagram page, and you'll just go, "Whoa, that looks pretty good. Maybe you should be a photographer." I can cook, but I can take a mean photo, and I think you have to be good at least one thing. I'm a good photographer. I think the iPhone's a great phone for photography. And actually, you're watching me through an 8S. We've had a few dramas with the Logitechs, and so we've reverted back to an 8S. And you know, and it's just purring along. Yeah, it was so good, man. It was so good. Yeah, it looked like a good stream, man. Great stream. So local lime. Actually, when I say local lime, seriously, in our street, there was a bucket. Look at that. That is just. Where are we here? You know when you've got a good lime. It's just. Oh, it's just. Yeah. I'm gonna put a whole lime in there. Oh, look at that. When you're a chef or a cook or whatever, home cook, doesn't matter. And something as simple as a lime that is just full of juice just sends shivers down my spine. I'm not going to dance for you, all right? Okay, spoon, yogurt, and just fill that up. It's going to be quite limey, but that's fine. I just wanted something really acidic because the rendang is going to be super tasty. Like what I mean is rich in flavour. The madtarbark chicken is pastry, so this you could just put this on the madtarbark and have it as a snack. I like putting a bit of salt in yogurt. Don't you just love that sound? Well, I do anyway. All I hear is good things. Well, I'm glad someone's talking. It's a little bit of hush hush. They're trying to keep a lid on it, I think. All right. It's time. Again. All right, so a little bit of salt in there. A bit of Moldon sea salt in there. That's it. That's done. I don't have to taste it. There's no oil in there or anything, so I'll leave that in there. Cover it with cling wrap. Put it in the fridge. And the only other side I've got with this is rice and roasted veg. So, oh, and I was going to put a what is it called? Fucking sorry, excuse me. I want to know whether I normally have the whole thing, my whole kitchen in blue. It's wrapped in blue, so everything behind me, you would actually be seeing. Everything would be a blue screen, and it looks mad. It does. It looks mad, but it's a lot of work. So, and I was told by someone else, why don't you just tone it down a bit, right? And then just do, what I'm doing now, right? And just have a little bit going in the background, because a lot of people said there was too much going on and they had to tune out because it was just like, it was too much. But I'm a very visual person. That's why that's behind me, because I like looking at it, and B, it's just not your average cooking show, is it? I'm just looking at the madtarbark right now, and it looks and sounds like a curry beef crepe. All three words are amazing. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. And John, I used to work in a Middle Eastern restaurant, and we used to make madtarbark from wholemeal flour and yogurt. That was it. Just those two. Mix it up, rest it, and then put it through a pasta machine. Big, long, and just cut it flat. Big, like basically, that size. And then just onto a flat grill with butter. and serve that with all your mixed plate dips. So, you know, your hummus and your tzatziki and beetroot dips and whatever, you know, or whatever you could think of. And then the big bread would just sit on top of it. Oh, we used to sell just so much of it. But this madtarbark recipe is actually a Thai recipe. There should have been a bit of oil in there, and you flip them in your hands. And obviously, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to roll them out because I'm not going to be. I might give one a go, but it's something I don't do. So, and it's, you know, it was pasta machine or rolling pin. And when I read this recipe, they said, you know, get the oil, get it all oiled up, and, you know, start flipping them and all that stuff. Or if you can't do that, get a rolling pin. So I thought, get a rolling pin. So we'll see how I go. I'll give one a go and see what I want. I've got about 6 over there. They could probably be cut in half even. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I have to put some rice on. So I'm just going to do jasmine rice because I feel like jasmine rice. Obviously, you know, I like the old basmati, but so you all know how to do rice, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to actually put some turmeric in here. And I was going to put some star anise, but I think the rendang, and you know about the rendang, John, it's full of flavour. So I just want to back off with too much intensity of other things. So just a little bit of cardamom would have been nice in here, but I don't have any cardamom seeds. And how good is cardamom in rice? It's just absolutely amazing. So you all know, well, you know, you all know, I just do it with the first knuckle. That sort of looks, it could be a little bit wet. What do you reckon? It's just below there, yeah. No, let it go. There's nothing worse than rice that's cooked, but it's just a little bit undercooked. But I hate soggy rice as well. But this should be okay. I reckon I need to pour because we know, okay. Just a little bit out, and then give it a swirl. That even looks like not enough now. Oh, it's a rice dilemma. Oh my God. I'll put that back in. All right, that'll do. Stop worrying about the rice. Turn it on, get it on. 20 minutes, it'll be done. On. That veg looks like it's cooked. So what we're going to be waiting on is the rice. Okay. No, I don't. I know where I can get them though, but not not right now, John. But I will. We'll come back to that at a later date. Okay, what are we up to here? We've got the rice on, got the veg on. The pastry's probably almost rested enough. I'm just going to do a little clean up, and then we'll roll these things out. I'll get the rendang back on the heat because it's finished, but it hasn't finished with the coconut cream because we love the coconut cream, don't we, John? Now, I've found that I don't cook rendang in coconut milk. I cook rendang in water. Reduce it as much as you can, and just until it's, you know, you still have the good feel in the mouth with the beef, so it's just not falling apart like mush. And then I actually stir through coconut milk. I stir it through really gently, and that's it. I finish it like that, as long as it's hot, obviously, but this does not boil. Okay, this is just this is like a garnish, like pouring cream onto a pudding. Ah, it's just awesome. Okay, but what I must do, because it's the weekend, All right, that's just how it is. Little bit, just a little bit. Lime. So should I keep the back just how it is, or just like blow it up? Don't know. Don't know. Yeah, that's good. That's a drink. Oh, so refreshing. All right, I'm just going to do a quick clean up. Go and check your Instagram out or TikTok. Obviously, I don't want you disappearing on me, but I just want to keep ahead of these dirty dishes. You know what it's all about, Johnny boy. Oh, and congratulations on your, was it 300, is it 300 people? Friends, followers on Twitch? Or it's not 200, is it? It's 300. I don't know. 200. I think. I hope it's 300, but if it's not, if it's 200, epic, man. There's been some major following through this COVID thing. I've seen some sort of just average streamers just blow up, man. Like seriously blow up. Like we're talking going from the hundreds to the thousands within a matter of 6 weeks, really, which is epic. You know, it's just all good for them. You know, they're not your usual streamers, but it's what people are looking for. You know, and here we are just cooking our little dumplings, but we love it. We love it. This is what it's all about. We love it. We love our jobs. I love it anyway. Gives me something to do. Okay, I'm not making any money and I need a job. But it's a start, isn't it? It's a start. You got to start somewhere. God, this dishwasher is nearly full and I'm not even finished yet. Looks like it's going to have to go on shortly. Okay, what I need to do is I need to pull all this away because we're going to do the pastry in front here. Now I haven't done this particular pastry recipe ever, so for you and me both, it's either going to go really well or I'm going to fail miserably. But I won't let it. I won't let food fail me. We're in this together. All right, we'll do it. Just got to clean this down. Just let me. Oh, there we go. What about over? Oh, you can see my mic stand. That's how close it is. Let's go back this way. That'll do. Ah, oh, Jesus. We'll just do that, eh? We'll push that away a bit. There we go. There. See? See? I can do these things. That's all you got to do. Just think about it and do it. Don't complain about it. Just do it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just trying to get my shit together here. Okay. I'm just putting everything away. I was going to toast some almonds and throw them on the rice. Only because I've got them in the cupboard. I'm just trying to use up as much as I can. So I'll probably still do that. I'm not going to throw oil on this bench and get my hands oily. I'm going to use some rice flour. to roll these out with. A bit of sugar should have gone into that chicken mix, so I need to put a pinch of that in there. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just putting stuff away. Bear with me, please. It's all going to happen all at once. It always does in the Sea Chef kitchen, and I'm finding that hard. I'm finding that hard to say. See. Maybe I should have picked something else. I use pomegranate molasses. Thank you. And I look forward to using it many more times. You will get addicted to pomegranate molasses, and there are different. There's different obviously different brands, and they're all very similar. Okay, very similar. Some are a little bit tart. Some are more tart than sweet. Some are more sweet than tart. But I bought mine downtown at a shop. And they're from Iran, I think, and this one was imported from Iran. It's just next level. Like, it was like $3. It was awesome, but thanks anyway. See, you learn something new in the Sea Chef kitchen every second day, almost. So do I. So do I. Because a lot of these recipes I've never done before. I'll be very truthful with you. I would say 50% of the food that's done here I have never done before, and I've never done I haven't done a dry run. I'm doing it all live. So with this pastry we're going to do, I've never made it before, and I've actually never made that dish before. So. But that's where we got it. That's where we're cooking from. Oh, Mr. Juggernaut. Jugs. How you going? I haven't seen you for a while. This is where we are. So we're in Thailand today. Sort of, with a rendang. I used to cook rendang for some fellow when I had a job offshore. Some people I worked with were from Indonesia, and they used to bring a rendang paste with them from their home, from Java. And so I cracked the rendang thing. It's just coconut. That's all it is. It's 90% coconut with some cinnamon and a few other bits and pieces. There's not much in it. But the madtarbark is from Thailand. So, but I wanted pastry I should have basically just done some bread with the rendang, but no, not the Sea Chef. The Sea Chef has to go into a big book like this. Right, that's not it. And I don't know where it is. I should have. Oh, hang on. Oh no, look, I've taken it out. 175. Hang on a sec. Let's find it together, you and me. This is a beautiful book, an absolutely stunning piece of literature. Cooking. 173, I think it was. 75 or something. And I'll show you. Like, look at these. Like, this is a book. I would have loved to. Oh, big dogs. Everyone's here. I do appreciate it. What did I say? Pork satay. Like, that pork satay. That looks just yum. You know, normally you get chicken satay or beef. This is David Thompson's favourite, pork satay. And, like, there's not much in the recipe. So, you're going to, some of these recipes. Here we go. Madtbark. that's what we're eating today. Because normally I do it with Middle Eastern food. I've never actually done this recipe before. And this one's got beef in it, but we've got chicken. And it's going to be served with rendang, so it's all going to be pretty super rich. And it's just like, Craig, I don't think this goes with this, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, if you want to just go to madtarbark, right? Get the recipe and make it at home, and you'll just go, oh my God, what have I been missing out on my whole life? Madtarbark. I don't know. And actually, I'm not quite sure that's how you say it, but because I'm an Aussie, and Aussie have their own language, okay? Have a Thai friend who also streams who's allergic to coconut, but she loves food, massive foodie. I think she should get a lot of people. I want to go to Thailand and eat, basically. I love that you still got actual books to use. I can't. I've got so many books. I could open my own library. I think I better turn that off. All I can smell is very cooked capsicum. Why wouldn't you love books? Like, seriously, I just love. Look at this. Like, there's a Can we see that? I don't know. There's a bike, right? A bike with just a big slab of meat sitting on the back, like just right next to where the guy's sitting or the lady's sitting. Like, come on. Like, this is raw. Like, this is good shit, man. Like, yeah, I probably wouldn't eat it, but it's great. Like, look at this. If you could open a Thai restaurant, like with Thai chefs, obviously, it would look like that. It wouldn't be fancy. It would have like, you know, their newspaper as wallpaper, you know, all that stuff. I would love that. Like, look at these people. He's loving his dog. You know how many dogs there are in Thailand? Like, there's millions of them. He's kissing his produce. See, these people love their produce. I'm pretty sure you would see people down in Paran or markets or Sydney markets kissing their vegetables too. But you know, like, look at this old lady here. She's probably been sitting there since she was 16, and her mum probably did it, and she probably was taught how to do this from her grandmother, who was taught how to do that from her grandmother. It's you know, how long has Australia been here? 200 years? We're just fucking full of culture, aren't we? Full of culture. The only way that Australia has been able to move forward, right, is being multicultural with food. I mean, people from all over the world got this country up and going. If it was left to the English, we'd be still eating shit. But I'll tell it how it is. Look at this. That looks like taro or something, but they're making something. Nights in Thailand. Huh? We all want to go to nights in Thailand. I know that's probably a blue screen. Hang on, we'll get there. Look at that. Oh. Like, simple things. Asparagus stir-fried with prawns. Simple things, you know? Like, these aren't... And, you know, he used to have a beautiful restaurant down in King's Cross for many years. And the name escapes me for some unknown reason. I don't know. It's not Long Grain. Was it Long Grain? Yeah, the generational businesses and spots are awesome. Yeah, I know. I just want to go there and just do it. Like, I could live there. Like, seriously, I could. I've got grandkids and I'd miss them terribly. But if I could do 6 months in Asia and then 6 months here, yeah, I'd be pretty happy. Like up in Chiang Mai or, you know, somewhere like that. Like, I've never been there, but I've got friends that live there. And they just like they're Australian. They're South African. They're from all over the place, but they live there and they love it. They love it. So, I better cook some food or everyone's going to get up me again. as per usual. All right. That's off. The rice is coming on. This is nice and dry. I'll need to put some gloves on. Right, I just got to check the rendang. I've actually got another kitchen behind me, and I can't actually. I could take this. The camera doesn't lie. It doesn't lie, but the cord's not long enough. So I would need a Wi-Fi camera. I've got another induction cook plate out there that's in the bench. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll bring the dish out when it's hot. But I just need to check it. Only take me 2 secs. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's get into this pastry. I don't know how we're going to go with this, but we'll give it a go anyway. Okay, so what I've done before, but not with this particular recipe, I got a tray with some greaseproof. So I rolled these out, popped them down, right, and then put its lid on. Obviously, give it a bit of a. I gave the bottom one a bit of a brush, just with a bit of water. Pop the top one down, put another one down, and just went up like that because I was cooking for a few people. That was offshore, so I had to do quite a few, and then I just cut them, and then just lie them on a big tray, and they were awesome. So I think I'll do that again. That'll work. And then you basically just cook them in a pan. Now, if you can get some clarified butter, because I'm thinking that this pastry will go really well with clarified butter. It's just egg, flour, and water and salt. There's no yeast in it, but get some clarified butter or ghee. We'll call it ghee. High smoke point, but it'll just give that pastry a beautiful flavour. And let's roll them out. So this is from before, so I just, and I'm just gonna be a bit of touch and go with this. So let's just get a bit of rice flour on your bench, not on here. Oh, it's a little bit damp there. You don't want any moisture, all right? No moisture. Moisture is not your friend. That'll take up a bit of that. I don't like using flour with things like this. It's a bit stodgy, and I know a lot of people don't like or know what stodgy is, but thick or yuck flour, rice flour, really... it's just really fine. It's just beautiful. So, and also, I have never used this before. So, it says it's a non-stick. Oh, that feels pretty good. So, it's a non-stick. So, you see, we're all learning something today. I bought this from the $2 shop. It said it's a non-stick rolling pin because I can't find my rolling pin. So... It's here somewhere. All right, let's see how we go with this. Yeah, it's all right. That's pretty good. Didn't stick to the cling wrap, so I know it's not too moist, but it is a little bit pliable. Yeah, that feels good. You can tell because it's... See that? You can just tell when something's... It's not like, just like freaking out. So just get a little bit down here. Sometimes there's too much flour on, but I don't know what's going to happen with this. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now we need to go super, super duper thin, right? So what I do, that way, turn it, and then that way. Get a little bit of this down, and then just like that. You can tell it's coming back a little bit. Probably hasn't been rested enough, but I don't really have time. So we're basically going to... These look pretty good. Now they don't have to be perfect. They're just going in the pan. It's probably enough. I just want to get them a little bit thinner. But they are coming back at me a little bit. So You know, it's an indication that they probably had enough. You see that? Oh, there we go. Right, so it's pretty thin. Pretty thin. I could probably go a bit... See, and this is when they go like this. Oh, shit, I don't know how to do it. Probably because you need the oil and not the rice flour. So it's probably a little bit sticky. And then you flip them, you know, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you've seen them on TikTok. Right, so down on your tray. Down on your tray. Obviously, I've got 2 pieces of greaseproof there. Right, get rid of that other one. Do another one. This one's a little bit bigger, so these aren't weighed or anything. So it's 250 grams. What was it? Half a cup of water. Actually, I did about, it was probably about 270 grams with half a cup of water, big pinch of salt, 1 whole egg. Right? Look at that. That's beautiful. You can tell it's just supple. It's just supple. Darley Street, yeah, long chim. Darley Street, was it Darley Street? What was long grain? Long grain was, no, that was in Melbourne, wasn't it? Yeah, Darley Street Thai. Oh, did you just Google that? See, I should have known that because when Darley Street Thai was on fire, no, I don't mean like on fire. I mean like, it was like, that's where if you wanted to go and eat Thai food in Sydney, that's where you went. That's when I was cooking in Sydney and in King's Cross. Actually, they used to call it Potts Point, but it was actually King's Cross. So, and it was also in King's Cross, I'm pretty sure. But I never got... Because, look, when you're an apprentice chef, you are flat chat and you are working your ass off. The only place you want to be in your downtime, is out. Is out clubbing. You don't want to be going eating at restaurants. So I missed out on eating at a lot of restaurants because we were partying in Sydney. Like back then, like it was just it was phenomenal, man. Like Sydney was just on fire. We're talking the Golden Mile. That's what we're talking. We are. Look at that. That's so beautiful. I can't make them too big because they got to fit in the pan. But you can see where I'm going with this. Like great recipe, great. I'll give him I don't know, send him an email or something. So I'm gonna roll the. Well, I roll these. I'll roll all these out, and then I'll put the chicken mix in. But I just want to motor along with this. I've only got 4 to go, so it's not like I'm doing thousands of them. But I keep on forgetting sometimes I'm just doing smaller amounts. And then the rest of the family go, "Oh, what's for dinner?" I go, "Oh, you guys want dinner?" And it's just like, "Yeah." I say, "Oh, I don't have that much. I'm only doing a Newtown." "Oh, really?" Good old Newtown. Wow. Good old Newtown. Newtown Jets, huh? Used to love their. I think Newtown Jets are still not playing, obviously, in First Division in football, but I think they're still around, aren't they? I don't know. But Newtown was also. Oh, this is a tiny one. Also in Newtown there was. God, what was that other restaurant? God, I'm going way back. I'm going way back here. Way back. Pak Poi. What was his name? Tim Pak Poi? Tim Pak Poi? Was that the restaurant's name? I can't remember. Pak Poi. Tim Pak Poi. I can't remember. He was a young chef that I think he got 3 chef's hats. It was a French restaurant. I didn't get to go there too, but I remember seeing. This is a bit of a crap one, isn't it? But if you can think of flour like this as oil, like a lubricant. So if you don't have enough underneath, and if you don't have enough on top, you won't get a good. You won't get a good. Well, this is shocking. This one. See, I've taken my eye off the ball. I should concentrate. Concentrate, Craig. You can't see. I can't do two things at once. See, that's better. We're getting back to it, just with a little bit of. What the hell is that? Tim Pak Poi. Can someone Google Tim Pak Poi for me? I think he was a young chef. He was a really good chef. Like, I mean, next level. If you're into food, which I'm sure you are, because that's why you're here. He had a duck press that he used to press ducks and get the blood out of it and make a sauce out of it. Like, how gross is that? But I tell you, that is next level. You know, that's like, you know. And I've seen the press, not that press, but I've seen a duck press, and you can Google duck presses. They sell them, and you think, what's a duck press? It's just like you press a duck to get the blood out of it, and they use blood in, you know, sausages or sauces. You know, you know what I didn't do last time? I didn't. That's what I didn't do. I was too busy looking at my screen. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. 5:42. It's been all right. It's been pretty good. I was a little bit. I get a little bit shaky when I start now. I don't know why. I get a bit nervous. And they say, I think I remember reading someone said that you know, you have to do something. It's like 75 times or 85 times or something before it becomes, you know, a thing up here. You know, it's wired into your brain. So until you do that number, it's always going to be a bit of a struggle. And it was a big number. It was a big number. Like, you know, we're not talking, you know, 10 or 15. It was 80, 70 or 80 or 90. Or something. So you just have to keep going, and get yourself wired in. Hang on with the sea chef, because we're in for a long ride. But we'll do it together. Claudes, Kazalo, you are just a wealth of information. I've never known anybody to know so much about food. I would almost think that you know something about all this food we're talking about. All right, we're getting there. I've got 2 to go. I would say that the curry is ready. Should I be looking? I don't know what's going on over here. I'm just gonna chill out for a sec. I'm just gonna go into mod on my Twitch program. Nah. I won't go there. My computer was struggling. 3 years and a light switch. 3 years and a light switch. Claude's Oxford. What's the light? Google says he was head chef at Claude's for 6 years before he bought it. Oh. Like he was... I remember when he got a photograph taken of him. I'll just keep going with these. And he had a knife like this, and he was standing on a knife block like this, and I was just I was in awe. Don't know why. I don't know. He was young and he had the right training, but it's timing. It's all about timing. Right. Nearly there. I've only got 2 to go. Bear with me, folks. Oh, so I wonder if Claude's is still open. Like, if anyone here is thinking about eating out in Sydney, obviously with COVID and all that stuff, but if Claude's is open and you're looking for some next level food, now I'm talking like, you know, not your average restaurant, not in any way or form. You will never experience anything like it in your life. Oops. I feel like I'm making little pizzas. We'll get there. Well, there's some mold on sea salt. How's that? You see those little flecky diamonds? Oh, that just looks amazing. And if you're just tuning back in, yeah, I'm still rolling out the pastry, but I'm nearly done. I think that's mold on sea salt, or is that? That is. No, that's plastic. That was plastic. All right, but I'm glad I found it. You know, see, Hawkeye. They don't call me Hawkeye for nothing. That'll be enough for that one. Need some more. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. These ones aren't as big as the first, but they were just smaller. Smaller balls to start with, but I wasn't quite sure how this dough was going to go, but it is absolutely stunning. Like, look at that. You can just, like, if you know what dough is, 37 years, and it closed in 2013. So you can't go to Claude's, and I missed going there. It was but what you can do is that we can find out where he's cooking now, if he's cooking, because a lot of these guys just go out and do just consultancy work. Or they just do something else, you know, mountain climbing, or I don't know, you know, cross-country skiing, who knows? Because being a chef is an extremely tiring industry. If you don't love what you're doing, you won't last 5 minutes. And I'm not going to flick these around on my hand. As much as I want to, the rice, it's not going to work. This is a really good $2 non-stick. It's really light, but it's got a bit of weight in it. It's got a little bit of weight, and nothing sticks to it. It's got this, it's got a film of something on it. I don't know. All right, that's good. We're done. Just clean this up. I'm going to cook these off and serve this food up. So heat a pan. A big pan that's going to, you know, take those. With the rice, I normally give it a stir. Plastic. So get that hot and then turn the heat down. I'm just going to quickly clean up this because I'm heating up my pan. And we're almost there. I know Manly's playing, but not on Channel 9, I don't think. So I won't be watching them. But they better lift their game. Like, seriously. Like, they're playing well, but it's always, when you watch, I'm a Manly supporter, but when you watch a Manly, you're on knife's edge every fucking week. But in 2013. Oh yes, okay. Yeah, see, I was pretty close with the consultancy. Pretty close. That's what they all do. That's where the money is. Oh yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty clean. I'm going to take these. I'm going to take these gloves off. Nothing like a bit of pastry, is there? God, it's messy, isn't it? It gets in everywhere, man. Everywhere. All right. This will be hot. This will be real hot. Just get a bit of the heat out of it. Now you need some ghee. And you need another tray. To put the cooked ones on. Nice clean tray. I can it'll be clean in a minute, see? It's clean. Amazing. Alright. Spoon. So I would do a tablespoon per what are they, madtarbarks. Don't forget your chicken. This is probably where I should need another camera over here, but it won't reach. So I'll show you what I'm doing here. So get a big amount on. Get it almost all the way to the sides. Because you want to cook the chicken, obviously. So you don't want it massive amount. Just leave that on there. Now, get your top. You can use this. Throw your top down on top of it, right? And then just watch your heat. We're going to flip this. You don't want it too hot because you've got to cook the chicken. But you don't, obviously you need to, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Normally I would have a spatula that's long and elongated like that, but I don't have one. It's in my knife bag. We'll use a spatula like this. Oh, really? That's interesting. Rightio. Okay, so okay, grab your yogurt. I'm just pulling everything out that we need now. That's good. I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to leave that on 8. Now my induction goes to 16, so that's a medium heat. I really want to cook that chicken. Obviously it's minced, it's chopped up, fine, but it's got some nice ghee in there, so it's a high smoke point. Obviously you don't want to burn your pastry, but it's nice to get a little bit of a blackness, not like burnt, but you know, just a bit of that carbon in the mouth. Yum. Put a little bit of ghee on top, because this will start melting and go over the top, and by the time you flip it, it'll be just everywhere. Probably get 2 spoons. And these would be best on a flat grill where you can get to them and get them out. I don't know how I'm going to go in this big pan. But basically, I'm just going to flip it. I can flip it. We've flipped before in the Sea Chef kitchen. Oh, get some ghee. Get some high smoke point. Tastes beautiful. And all the shit's out of the butter. Oh. Alright, so you can see what's going on here. So the ghee on top has melted. You can probably hear that. I can't really flip it. I might actually just put it up just a tad, maybe to 10. But don't take your eye off it, alright? Induction, you know what it's all about. It's instant heat. So when it's on 10, it's straight to 10. That's good. All right, so I'll get the curry out. I'll show you what I've cooked the curry in. So this is an induction, under bench induction. Oh, that smells so good. So that was about a kilo. I think it was about a kilo or 1,200 grams of meat. So, yeah, that's good. You think I can flip this? Oh, see? See? This is what happens in the Sea Chef. See that? Beautiful. Beautiful. And then just get that cooking. It's going to be sliced up. Ready? Watch. I'm going to watch me. It's so far. Ready? Oh, hey! Hey? Years of practice. Yeah, I know. Could have gone terribly wrong, that's for sure. All right. So this is pretty hot. Get yourself a spoon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably I'll cook all of them. How many have I got? What did I say? 6. I've only got 3. Oh yeah. Look. So the secret, I reckon, to a good massaman is no liquid. So I could cook a bit. I had the lid on this, heating up, so it's got a bit of liquid in there. It's always good to have sauce, but if you can take a bit of this liquid out, that'd be great. But I'm not like taking the liquid out. But if it could have been without the lid, but I couldn't watch it. It's out there. All right, coconut cream, not milk. Right? That's it. Right, stir this around, and that's it. That's done. And I think I'm going to taste it because it could either need two things. Fish sauce or salt or fish sauce or sugar, just a pinch of sugar, because it could taste a little bit raw. Well, how do you explain it? It's hard to explain, but you'll know. You'll know. You'll know. What do you reckon, Sea Chef? I reckon that's almost spot on. It definitely doesn't need sugar, but I reckon it needs just a tiny bit of fish sauce. And there's no lime going in here. Remember, there's heaps of lime in the yogurt. Just a little bit. That's all it needs. Just to bring out the saltiness. And remember, if you put too much salt, if you put too much fish sauce in, and people don't like fish sauce, you're not going to be very popular. That's for sure. But most people like fish sauce, but not like Thai people like fish sauce. Perfect. Oh, see? Season your food, taste your food. You need to do it before it goes on the table or whatever you're doing with it. I think this other side's done. And the chicken's cooked. So just like that. And then just I'll put it. I'll put it. I should just put this straight onto a chopping board and cut it, and then just put it. Like so. So I was going to store them, but I'm not going to store them. I'm just going to put them straight onto the platter. Oops. I need to taste it. Oh, yum. Yep. Yum. Yeah, they're good. They're great. So, I was pretty close. So normally what they also do is fold them over into parcels, but I don't like them. I like them like this because it's more bang for buck. But I don't know. I just don't do it that way. All right. We need some more ghee. Ghee, get your ghee. Chicken. Remember, right over to the sides, right over. Put your other one on top and put some ghee on top. Right, these need to go on to, what are we going to serve this in? So we've got curry and rice. Let's, it's not going to look as great this time around. I think I think I might just, I think I'm going to eat one for starters. Oh, look at that. So you can just pick it up. Oh. Oh. I know. I know. Oh. So what I'll do is I'll put these down on here. I'll get my piece. I'll just move them out of the way. You just stack them up, basically. Look at that. And this with a bit of the curry. Oh, beautiful. Can't stop eating them. Okay. Up to 10, remember? Just watch it though. I've got my big pot on, induction. I think, obviously, this is all induction, so that will get hot up here. But don't like boil the crap out of it. Just get it hot. Alright, so that and that. Let's see, what are we doing here? That and that. Obviously, oh. Mm. 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 Bit of yogurt. I don't know who I'm telling here. I'm the only one here. That. Look at that. Oh. Beautiful. Perfect. I didn't actually get one with a little bit of carbon on it, but it's coming. Now, what I need to do is, I need to set the table. Yeah, that's right. I do that too. So I'm just going to put that. Oh, I'll show you in a minute. I'll put the rice there. I'm just gonna bring it all together when I'm done. So I've only got one more madtarbark to do. So, and we've been chatting so much, I forgot to have a drink. Oh. Oh. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Just some plates or bowls, maybe. Oh, I've only got 2 bowls. I don't know where the bowls are. Remember, pop a little lid on. Bit more ghee, and then that's it. Yeah, so do I. I love my jellyfish. I don't know why. Alright, that's it for ghee. And ghee is expensive, so look after it. You can make your own. You can clarify butter. Just bring butter to the boil. All the solids will come to the top. Go to the bottom. I can't remember. Then you can just make your own ghee. Oh, we've got veggies, don't we? Roast veggies. Thanks for reminding me, viewers. So easy. So these veggies are going to go great with that lime and mint yogurt. They're just going to be phenomenal. I'm stuck on that word, aren't I? Can you ask Jamie or Jazz if they want their dinner back in the oven? I don't know if they'll answer. Oh, I'll just ask them here. Normal butter is expensive too. It is. And if you're going to clarify butter, it's going to be expensive. Right, let's cut this one up. Oh, I'm getting pretty good at that. I'm very good at that. Thanks for the encouragement. Now these are great cold as well. They, if you don't eat them all, pop them on a plate, bit of cling wrap, and then you're good to go. But 250 grams of flour has gone a long way, and 1 chicken breast. I'm still got another one to go. So I should. I'm in the process of writing a cookbook. And I'm just throwing it out there of different avenues I should be heading down. I seem to be getting great yields of food of very small amounts of ingredients. So, I'm not quite sure what that all means. Now, ordinarily, I love a lot of coriander on my rendang. Okay, a lot. But A, we don't have any, and B, someone here doesn't like coriander that much, so we just don't use it. So that's easy. Thumbs up. That's why you're here. Okay, turn everything off, dish up and eat. That's what we do. Now, let me just maybe do that way. Now this is good party food. Not that we not that we're allowed to have parties anymore, and that we don't entertain anyway. But this style of food, I love. I love. Because a little goes a long way. And I hope no one here has eaten, because there's going to be a whole heap left. I know we probably should have invited someone over tonight, but I didn't realise. I think the kids would really like this. I do. I do think the kids would love that. Okay, that's that and that. Obviously, look, we've got a bit of rice, but I'm not going to put that in a swanky dish, because it's just more for me to wash up. So if you can just envisage rice, right? We'll just put that there. It's turmeric rice. I've got some. Oh no, you guys are having vegetables. I've got the oven still on for you. Yeah, Jazz. I'll just turn that oven down a bit though, so it doesn't burn that spinach. But you can.
Top layer of spinach is a bit.
Sorry?
The top layer of spinach got a bit crispy.
Yeah, that's good though. I don't mind a little bit of crispiness. Okay, so that's still on. Alright. I need the bowl. That'll just come in here somewhere. Well, it's just starting to... Well, that's in the way, isn't it? We'll just put that there like that. Alright, I kind of need a ladle, don't I? But I think this will work. I'll just keep going. You guys, there's plenty of madtarbark here. Madtbark. I might actually get that translated. Get that translated into some sort of English, because I think Australian madtbark is a lot different than Asian or Middle Eastern madtbark. Madtbark. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm getting there. Yeah. It's good. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to cook this morning, but I just opened a few books and bang, there you go. But I had a few things in the fridge, so I had to use the beef, and I had to use some chicken. Oh, that's such a big pan. I love this thing. Schultes. If you actually, they don't sell these in Australia anymore, but amazing. All right, so there you go. I could garnish that with green stuff, but I don't. I'm too hungry now. We've got the. I'll just. I really appreciate you dropping over. Obviously, I need to eat this food while it's hot. I don't have time to sit and chat, and I know everyone's busy, but I appreciate you coming over. I stream every other day, so I'll see you back here real soon. There we go, a bit more light. It's always hard with brown food to get a nice colour. Some greenery on it would have been, look, I tell you, look at that. There you go. Look, a bit of garnish. Makes it look $1,000 million. And that's all you need to do. Just put a bit of green stuff on top. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in a couple of days.